Video, I'm going to explain to you the print options. You tap customize print options right here. Okay. Now there's multiple sections here. As you can see, you can scroll to see them all. Basically on the print options, first of all, you have the bill tip suggestions. Now again, we don't control the operation of tips. That's Clover setup. What we do control is the printing of tip suggestions on our bill. And that's what this yellow section does, okay? So if you don't want any tip suggestions, you should check this box, disable all tip suggestions in CashPro Bill. Just check that and uncheck everything, okay? But if you do want the tip suggestions on our Clover bill, again, not the native Clover one, but ours, then you just check this box, use tip suggestions from Clover setup. The tip suggestions in Clover must include a percentage as well as a name like good, excellent. You know, you can't just have the numbers by themselves, okay? So make sure if in the Clover setup you give each of the percentages as well as like good, excellent, best ever, service, whatever. Just give them a description also, and this will work. You can elect to choose to show just the cash tip or the cash and card tip, and you can elect to change the order from high to low back to low to high if you'd like. Okay, so that's what the bill tip suggestions are. The actual CashPro bill, now again, the bill is what you give a customer, like let's say at a dining sit-down restaurant. After you finish your meal, you'll ask for the bill, and the bill contains all of the items that were purchased, which guests purchased them. Sometimes you have multiple bills, one for each guest. But the idea of the bill is it allows the guest to decide what form of payment they want to offer, and then they can give the wait staff their card, and then the wait staff will run their card and bring back the payment receipt. Okay, payment receipt options are later on in the green. This is the actual bill. Again, this is not the payment receipt. This is the bill, what you give to the customer before they pay. Okay, the magic print will make that little bill and guest button appear at the top. That magic print button, you can move it by holding it down and then just moving it wherever you'd like. Okay. Some people don't like to use any kind of bill, and they don't even want our print options category. If you unlock, in other words, if this is checked and you unlock and you uncheck it, you're going to unlock the print category, and once this is unlocked, you can go to the inventory and delete the print options category as well as the print option items that you'll see in the inventory. If you don't unlock first, then those items will keep coming back. Okay. This is for Spanish. This is going to be replaced with a brand new Spanish language option for everything. Okay. You can skip the view, and what this will do is print the bill to the screen of the Clover on the Flex or any other Clover, and then you can print from viewing it on the screen. Not necessarily used by a lot of people, but some people need it. Include prices for, see, the bill always includes a cash price and the card price totals at the bottom. But normally our default is we only show the cash price of each item on the bill. Okay, but some people want to show the cash and card price for each item on the bill. This is really, really good for Visa compliance because the customer is exposed to cash and card prices before they pay. So if you don't use this, and even if it's checked, we recommend you check and uncheck it if you're not seeing cash and card prices, because we had to support legacy. So if you need to show cash and card prices, go ahead and check and uncheck this if it's already checked, and you'll be able to make the system print the cash and the card price of every single item on the bill and not just the cash and card total. Okay. Include hide. You can add the barcode if they're going to pay up front with the bill so that they can scan the barcode of the order. You can include a QR code. This would be a pay at the table feature. So this is not creating a pay at the table feature. If they already have pay at the table and they're using it, this will mimic that exact same pay at the table QR code on our own order bill, the same one that the Clover bill already shows. Okay, showing quantity, customer name. Some of these are self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go over them, but you can unchoose to, we always print the whole table order, even if it's empty. You can uncheck this, and then if the whole table order is empty, we won't print it. We'll only print each guest order. Some people want to suggest an even split of the whole table items for all guests, and you can select that. Then on our order bill, we'll make a suggestion of if everyone splits the whole table items evenly, then this would be the amount. Okay, you can add the Clover email, and then there's some buttons here to be able to work with the Clover logo. You would upload the Clover logo on the clover.com login for that business, but this would allow you to scale the logo and to crop the logo. You can also add a QR code at the bottom of anything you want. Okay, so if you got some special HTML URL or anything else you want to put a QR code for, especially like a website, you can add it. And custom text at the bottom, you can add that. Okay, this green section is for the payment receipt. Okay, that's what the customer gets after they pay. Okay, and we'll talk about that in a separate video.